Welcome back to an episode of we are going to take our sweet time leveling up. And it will take forever. I am absolutely certain. So, now starting... Let's just focus on those four because that's the power group. Let's just get Astarion to get his next level up. Let's see. A new feat. How convenient. Because he has 2 feet and the third one would be quite nice. The problem with the feat stuff is that there's an awful lot and I have no clue which one of those might be a good idea. Yeah, skills, you don't really need skills. This is more like dialogue oriented stuff. Yeah, there's actually just a small amount that you really need in combat. It's like acrobatics and athleticism and so on and so forth. And stealth-ish. But yeah, the rest is like out of combat stuff. So yeah, you learn a cantrip and the number. No, no. You get proficiency with 4 weapons of your choice. That's not really necessary. But higher dexterity might be good for him. Problem is, like, what else could he do? It would be nice to have a feat that somewhat improves his damage. Unarmed or improvised weapons, he doesn't use that. Spells, also not a thing. Sharpshooter is one of those things that I don't seem to use that often on him because like the penalties from high ground rules, okay, this one applies all the time, but the -5 penalty on attack rolls plus extra damage, this is something that it's nice to deal extra damage, yes, but the attack penalty might be something that may not be worth it. When an enemy within melee range attacks an ally. No, Sentinel is not necessary. We're not going for that. Savage attacker when making melee. Weapon attacks, you roll your damage twice and use the highest value. Sure. We're not using rituals. Increase your ability by 1. Yeah, and get proficiency in that ability saving throws. Okay, this is good. But he already has proficiency in the primary one over here. So that is not necessary. Where else does he have proficiency? In intelligence for some reason. I don't even know why, but he does. So, let's see. Polearms, no. Performer, no musical instrument. Moderately armored, well. Armor proficiency with medium armor and shields. And your strength and dexterity increased by 1. Oh, strength 4. So, I mean, slightly higher amounts of armor would be good. But the thing is, I want to focus on him just using light armor, and I don't want every character in here to have like heavy armor or whatever. Like, that's just kind of weird. Anyway, movement to increase and difficult terrain doesn't slow you down when you dash. Well, he doesn't need to dash. If you move after making a melee attack, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from your target. From your target, meaning the one that we attack, and we don't want that. And he's using like ranged attacks most of the time, so therefore he shouldn't be in range at all. Or actually, it says from your target, meaning that if we attack and then move past someone, then this someone is not going to attack us, which is good. You learn 2 maneuvers from the Battle Master subclass and gain a superiority die to fuel them. You regain expended superiority dice after a short and long rest. This is actually quite nice. I could try to use a, which one was it? Like Battle Master is really nice. Which one was it? Not sweeping attack. Trip attack is actually something that we can benefit a lot from. This is good. And maybe you can spend this ability to add it to the result attack roll. Oh, this is actually quite nice. Passive feature. Oh, that would be good. But yeah, what else we got? Commander Strike. The ally uses a reaction on their next turn to make a weapon attack. No. Spend superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional die and possibly force a target to drop the weapon they are holding. Sadly we don't see that here. Okay. Distract your target, giving you allies advantage. Like, the thing is, because this is not the these abilities here are not the ones on the actual fighter, but just some feed layout. You don't really see them. with their resources that they use, which is a wee bit iffy. Where's the disarming one? Distracting? Disarming attack. I already got this one. Anyway, so trip and disarming are my favorite ones. They're just all really cool. A friendly creature will gain half its movement. No. Menacing attack. No. Yeah, precision attack is actually a very cool idea. So, what else we got? Pushing attack. Make an attack that deals additional damage and possibly push the target away. No. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, expend a superiority die to retaliate. Well, yeah, good idea. Okay, so, martial adept would be a nice idea. What else we got though? You gain 3 luck points, which you can use to gain advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws. This is actually quite good. Lightly armored. Okay, he has light armor already. You gain proficiency with light armor and your strength. Okay, so the bonus in here would just be for the dexterity thingy. Light armor is already possible. So, when you land a critical hit or kill a target with a melee weapon attack, again melee, you can make another melee or weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. Attacks with melee weapons you are proficient with and wielding in both hands can deal additional damage. It's like the sniper thingy, but he doesn't use melee attacks, just saying. Your spells and attacks ignore resistance to a damage type of your choice. When you cast spells and okay, when you cast spells of that type, you cannot roll a 1. It says when you cast spells of that type, you cannot roll a 1, but okay, but ignoring resistance is a very good idea. It says your spells and attacks. Sadly, this is not a physical thing. It's more a elemental kind of thing. Oh, but wait a minute. If we were to use an arrow attack, for example, like the acid arrow, we could get rid of the resistance. This would actually be really good when you deal acid damage with a spell. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. Constitution increased by 1 hit points each time you take a... Oh, you regain full hit points each time you take a short rest. This is kind of nice, but we do have potions for that. You gain advantage on perception checks. Yeah, this is a good idea. You gain resistance to the damage dealt by traps. Any traps, which is good. You can use 2 weapon fighting, even if your weapons aren't light, and you gain a +1 bonus to armor class while wielding a melee weapon in each hand. You cannot dual wield heavy weapons. Again, melee mostly, and not ranged. Now, when attacked while wielding a finesse weapon you're proficient with, you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class, possibly causing the attack to miss. This is actually quite nice. Oh, crossbow expert. When you make crossbow attacks within melee range, the attack rolls do not have disadvantage, and your piercing shot also inflicts gaping wounds for twice as long. Okay, this is good. This is good. The fact that we don't have to get a certain distance is actually quite nice. So, charge shove. Okay, we got athlete over here. When you are prone, standing up uses significantly less movement speed and jump distance is increased. This is good. Alert with a surprise thingy. Your charisma increases by 1. Okay. It's also doubled for the... No. You increase an ability by 2 or 2 abilities by 1. Okay, so this is actually the ability improvement. Might be the best one here, because the ability improvement, because I will probably go for dexterity, means that he gets a higher bonus on his armor. And dexterity is used for weapon damage, so that's pretty cool. The only problem with this is that it only actually works fairly well if you have an even number of dexterity. He has 17, so 1 point would be enough, and the other one would be wasted. It's like an in-betweeny point. Maybe having a ring that would increase dexterity by 1 would be very helpful. Strength of section increased by 1 to a maximum. So what else we got? When you make crossbow attacks, this is cool. But how often do I use piercing shot, and how often does gaping wounds actually work? Because it's an additional effect that always kind of backfires, and you use the ability, it doesn't work. and then you can't use the ability again. It's not like the special maneuvers for the where is that thing? I think it was this one. Yeah, like the superiority die thingy for the battle master. So if you fail, you still have a chance to use the ability, and it's not used up. This is actually very nice. Like from a actually, Martial Adept is really good because it gives you a great opportunity to just deal additional damage. And we get ourselves some CC. We can either let the enemy drop some weapons or just knock them prone, and therefore increasing the crit chance for everyone else in the team. And that is actually a very good idea. The only problem is how many of those die do we get? 2 maneuvers from the and gain a superiority die to fuel them. 1. You regain expanded superiority die after a short and long rest. Yeah, we get like 1 die. At level 5, the die are d8s. You have 1. They fuel your battle master maneuver. So this is just one ability that we can use in combat. Then we have to use a short or long rest in order to get this one back. So it's a once in a situation kind of thing. I would like to have something that can be used a little bit more often in combat. Like 2 turns is something that happens more often and not just once. So what else we got? You regain armor proficiency with medium armor and shields, and strength dexterity increases by 1. So strength dexterity bonus stuff is really cool and all. You got to be kidding me. Increase an ability by 1 to maximum and gain proficiency in that ability saving throws. Now the question is, which ones would be nice to have? Something increased by 1. Actually, he doesn't need additional saving throws. I just want him to have an awful lot of dexterity so that he can use the ranged attacks to the maximum. Yeah. To the best of his abilities. You gain advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration. He's not using that. Hit point bonus is cool, but no. You make an unarmed attack again, not spell sniper, no. Weapon master gain proficiency with 4 weapons of your choice. He already is proficient. There's no reason for that. So... oh yeah, wait a minute. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. You have advantage on opportunity attacks, okay. So the opportunity attack thing is actually quite a nice thing. So we don't necessarily need the vengeance part of the sentinel. But then again, if we are sentineled, then it doesn't trigger Lae'zel's sentinel part. Okay, ritual caster, no. Resilient is a good idea because of the saving throws, but I don't want that. Musical instruments, again, not really good. Martial Adept is the only one that gives us some trickery thingies. We're not giving him any cantrips. He's going to use crossbow magic. Okay, when a creature casts a spell within melee range again of you, you have advantage on any saving throw against it, and you can use a reaction to immediately make an attack against it. It says an attack, but we only do this if we are in melee range. I don't know if this one triggers a melee attack. Like you can use a reaction to make an attack against an enemy after it casts a spell within 1.5 meters of you. I do not know if this one has to be a melee attack or not. That's just it. You have advantage on saving throws against spells cast by Okay, so you can roll the attack rolls, yeah. Lightly armored, it's armor proficiency with You gain armor proficiency. We are already proficient in it. We don't need that one. The spells and attacks ignore resistance to a damage type of your choice. When you land a critical hit or kill a target with a okay. And attacks you make ignore resistance to acid damage. Like The question is just which ones are we... Oh, wait a minute. He can actually use fire, a fire cantrip. So... Yeah, he can use a fire cantrip. And he can use, like, fire arrows in order to deal more damage. But... It takes to make... No, okay, so I think we're going for Elemental Adept on this one. And then just go for the acid thingy. So that he can spread acid. And therefore reduce the armor class of enemies and make them easier to hit. And also because of the ignoring resistances thing, that one just allows for high amounts of damage. It's actually quite a nice idea. So what else we got? Give a bunch of perception checks. You can resistance to the damage dealt by... No, there, we got this one already. You can use to weapon fighting even if you're... Yes, but this is more like a melee thing. Attacked while wielding a finesse weapon. You can use a reaction to add your proficiency to your armor class and possibly causing the attack to miss. Like, this is cool. A finesse weapon. Let's just hope that the crossbows are considered finesse weapons. Yeah, wait a minute. I actually have to look this up. Other hand crossbows. BG3 crossbow. Are the hand crossbows considered... finesse weapons or not? That's the question. They are light and dippable. Wait a minute. So, what is a finesse weapon? There we go. For an explanation of all weapons properties, see this. List of finesse weapons. So we have rapiers, scimitars, short swords, and daggers. So finesse is considered to be a melee weapon property. So just something to keep in mind. So we wouldn't actually benefit from this that much. We make crossbow attacks within melee range. The attack rolls do not have disadvantage. Makes it easier to hit. The piercing shot also inflicts gaping wounds for twice as long. The problem with the piercing shot, though, is that this one over here can only be used once per short rest or something like that. Or maybe even... I think it was short rest, I hope. But yeah. Inflict gaping wounds, which cause extra damage. Attacks against this creature deal an additional 2 piercing damage. And so on and so much. And everything up here is just initiative. So either we go for this one here that ignores resistance. And therefore deals a damage to the target, which would be nice. I think... Yeah. I think I'm gonna go for this acid kind of thing. The other way would be... Okay, wait a minute. How often do I use acid at all? And also, he's not maxed out, so I can get another feat anyway. I could use the acid feat at the end, but right now, higher dexterity might be something nice. Like higher constitution is like higher amounts of health, which would be good. But higher dexterity... affects your initiative and armor class. Okay, how does armor class actually work? AC. Let's hope there's a redirection. There you go. So plus dexterity modifier, plus armor bonus, Okay, so the dexterity modifier, the thing that we would have like 19 points, but we would get like plus 5 at modifier 20. So yeah, let's just make it easier for this to work. Let's just get dexterity 19. That would make it easy. Let's just go for dexterity here. That took a little while, I know, but it is absolutely important to get that somewhat right. Okay, and of course it is us again with favored enemy and explorer and replace spells. Wait a minute. Which levels do I need? We're not going for ranger, we're going for rogue, and rogue is fairly easy because now we have fast hands and have a bonus action in order to do more nice things. A little bit less health though, but that is okay. So we could also try to get a bonus class up here again, but that is maybe not necessary. Anyway, the idea is to get Rogue to level 5. What else do I have? I have written down some maybes if I am not interested in Rogue level 5. But Rogue level 5 gives me higher... what was it? The stealth abilities that deal damage kind of thing. Anyway, it makes the damage be a little bit higher. So what else we got? Fighter level 1 for defense or something like that, like fighting style. Or cleric with a war priest, but we are not using spells that often. But war priest was for something else, I think. Anyway, we're going for thief on this one. Just get the subclasses. And there's arcane trickster, but we don't need that one. But I have to say, like, legit mage hand is really cool. There's just this teensy-weensy issue with that. It says it has no recharge, but it does have a recharge. Or they kinda changed that, who knows. And we can get a few more of those cantrips, but we don't necessarily need those. Spells, pretty neat, but we don't need those. The spells that are up here are, I think, the ones that I know of somewhere else. Anyway, yeah, we don't need that. Assassin, on the other hand, is really funny. You are deadliest against unprepared enemies in combat. You have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. Any successful attack roll against a surprise creature is a critical hit. That's pretty neat. But the question is, can you make an enemy surprise a second time? Can I take actions or reactions? Yeah. Quick as an alley cat in a rain dark city, you immediately restore your action and bonus action at the start of combat. So the idea behind Assassin's Alacrity is to attack an enemy and attack them again in the turn that starts combat. Usually what happens is you attack them and it's considered to be the first turn. Therefore you are using up your actions already. But this one makes it so that you actually get the first turn plus the action that initiated combat. So this is actually pretty neat, together with the surprise mechanic here. Makes it so that you can maybe get the upper hand or whatever, but okay, and resistance to falling damage is good, and bonus actions is also good. That's the reason why I'm gonna go for thief. So let's just do that. Fairly simple level up, fairly straightforward. Not that much to choose. And it's actually kind of interesting that we have higher amounts of health than a fighter. Like, we were at 70 something. It's really interesting. So, a new feat for her, of course. Now, the real question is, where are we gonna go? What are we gonna get? You gain armor proficiency with heavy armor. She already is proficient in it. And your strength increases by 1. Well, she doesn't need that. Heavy armor master. Let's just save here, just in case. So, strength, quick save, unsuccessful. Oh. Incoming damage from non-magical attacks also decreases by 3 while you're wearing heavy armor. This is actually good. Non-magical attacks. Oh no, wait, we already got this one. What about durable? Constitution increases by 1 to a maximum of so and so much, and you gain full hit points each time. So, a little bit of bonus health. What else we got? Ability improvement. I could give her strength of 20. It says to a maximum of 20, so she would be maxed out pretty much. But it would be better because most of those feats work with melee weapons, so that we go for one of those. She doesn't need another weapon. She's already proficient enough with those Githyanki blades. Shrugging Grass, tough for every level you have gained. This is actually kind of interesting. But how much health would that... Look at the amount of health that we've gotten over here. It's just ridiculous. That really is ridiculous. Makes it so that she doesn't die. Anyway, Tavern Brawler. Makeshift weapons and like improvised ones and unarmed. Not gonna work that well. So, you gain proficiency in 3 skills of your choice. Again, most of those are not useful in combat. Like, yeah, stealth maybe if you're trying to go like from one place to the next. The other one might be I don't know, maybe a deception check might be useful in combat, who knows. But yeah, the real good ones are acrobatics and athletics, but we don't need those. So what else we got? Shield Master. You gain +2 bonus to dexterity saving throws while wielding a shield. If a spell forces you to make a dexterity saving throw, you can use a reaction to shield yourself and diminish the effects. On a failed saving throw, you only take half the damage. On a successful throw, you don't take any damage. That's actually pretty cool. I could actually try that, like Shield Master, but I don't have that one. When making melee weapon attacks, you roll your damage dice twice and use the highest result. Savage Attacker, definitely. I have written down some feats that I like to get. Like, Savage Attacker for better damage rolls is the next one on my list. So, thank goodness I prepared myself. What was the other one? Great Weapon Fighter for bonus attacks. Okay, let's just quickly go through these real quick. Which one of those have proficiency? One of them has proficiency. Constitution has proficiency somehow. I don't know where from, but it does. Okay, so polearm, when attacking with a glaive, halberd, quarterstaff, or spear. None of the. Why is a greatsword not considered to be like a? Well, it's not really a polearm, but it's long. You can also make opportunity attack when a target comes within range. This is cool. Polearm Master might be really nice. Just stand somewhere strategic, and if the enemy just has to go past you, then they're screwed. You gain magic and no, moderately armored. Nope. Mobile. If you move after making a melee attack, you don't provoke. No. Medium armor. Martial adapt. You learn 2 maneuvers from Battle Master. Like, we already got so many. The only good part about it would be another superiority die, but again, no need for it. We have so many. Actually, more would always be better, but anyway. So, Great Weapon Master. When you land a critical hit, which is not always the case, but happens. So, anyway, when you land a critical hit or kill a target with a melee weapon attack, which is mostly the case, you can make another melee weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. Attacks with melee... it says as a bonus action, right? Like bonus action. Like the orange one. There's just one teensy-weensy problem. If we were to jump and use up the bonus action, we cannot use a bonus action bonus attack. So we have to make sure to handle our attacks with care once we have the Great Weapon Master. Anyway, attacks with melee weapons you are proficient with and are wielding in both hands, which is the case right now, can deal an additional 10 damage at the cost of a -5 attack roll penalty. Now I just have to figure out how to increase the attack rolls in here, because it's yeah, this is toggleable, the one down here with the bonus damage, because it's a 2-stage kind of thingy. Like this one here is the critical part, and this is the bonus damage and attack penalty. It's a 2-part feat. This makes it so this actually turns it into a good choice. Perception checks, pretty cool. Defensive crossbow, charger, weapon charge, charge off, no. Athlete. Strength dexterity increased by 1 to maximum of so much. When you are prone, standing up, use significantly. Wow, that's good. Double deception for performance checks, no. I mean, ability improvement might be a good one. So we are at level 8. That means we can get another bonus thing. So we are going for Great Weapon Master. This would be kind of cool. Yeah, and we can't chain this till infinity because it uses up a bonus action. So anyway, it's nice to go from like one target to the next. It's not necessarily a single target bonus that you have with this. Attacks with and are wielding both hands can deal an additional. Okay, so the second part of it, the one with the attack penalty, is very, and the bonus damage is good against a single target, and this part here is good against multiple targets. Just anyway, when making melee weapon attacks, you roll your damage dice twice and use the highest result. This is good. Higher damage is always better. Makes fighting a little simpler. So Let me just unlocked. Alright. So I have to write that down. And what about her and her 77 health? Your total hit points are determined. Yada yada yada. Subclass, landstride, difficult terrain. You have become an expert at moving through the wilderness. Difficult terrain no longer slows you down, which is perfect. Change Bestial Heart. No, we don't want to change the Bestial Heart. Bear is still the coolest one. Maybe there's a... Yeah, maybe you can change or should change after a certain amount of time, but I still have to say, like, Bear Heart is cool. Resistance to all damage is pretty neat. And you others have advantage on melee attack rolls against enemies within 2 meters of you. This is... Oh... Advantage on melee attack rolls. So this is good for Lae'zel. Advantage... Oh, actually those two as a combo. One of them has the Great Weapon Master, and the other one has the advantage on this one. Inciting Hall, and your allies have advantage. There's Inciting Hall. Each ally within earshot can... within earshot, yeah. Can move an additional 3 meters. No, this is not it. Enter range, so... Wait. No, this is nothing to do with this. So we're gonna keep that one, as we said. Now, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Savage Attacker is already present. We are not going for Sentinel. This is the reason why she does so much damage. Okay, I was wondering. Anyway. So, what can she do? What can she do? What can she do? Constitution and Strength bonus would be nice. She's not going for shields. Sharpshooter, no. Sentinel, yeah, but when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for... yeah, the opportunity attack is pretty neat, but I don't think that we are going for Sentinel here. Get proficiency in that ability saving throws. That's proficient, not proficient, not proficient, not proficient. Not proficient. Why do we have like proficiency in Constitution? Like something in here has to get me that, doesn't it? No, it's only Savage Attacker that we got so far, but why? Maybe there's something else. Who knows? Like something in here gives me like bonuses in Constitution saving throws. I don't know which one it was, but it definitely is somewhere. Something, surprised, yada yada yada. Proficiency in survival. Oh, no, this is not it. Where's the thing? Nah, maybe it's this one? Nah. Oh, wearing heavy armor impedes all positive effects of your rage. Well, that's not good. Your body is as resilient as in your armor while not wearing armor. You add your Constitution modifier to your armor class. Another modifier. Not only do you get like the Dexterity modifier, you also get the Constitution modifier, which is 2 modifiers. That's actually kind of interesting. So having a like Dex and Con Barbarian might be a very good idea indeed. Anyway, heavily armored, not really interesting. Critical hit. You can make another... Well... That is a good idea. Regain full hit points each time you take a short rest. Yeah... Which one am I going to use though? Crossbow expert... I could use ability improvement, but no... Wait a minute. When you land a critical hit or kill a target with a melee weapon attack. It's not a great weapon master. It's a great... Like great weapon in terms of a larger weapon, right? But it's a great weapon master, right? We are not just a weapon master, we are greater than that. It's not about the weapon that we master. Just something to keep in mind. Alright, but what about lucky though? The lucky thing might be very neat. Oh wait. Armor proficiency is not necessary. The disadvantage on attack rolls is something that, like, I know that you can't use spells, but the fact that attack rolls are getting impeded there as well is something to one may forget fairly often. Right. Which one do we go for? Not dual wielder. Yeah, I'm more like great weapon master, I think. Her and Lae'zel are kind of like the same. I just don't know what kind of feat I'm going for afterwards. I have so much health, it's unbelievable. Right.
This place gives me
Oh, look at that. A bonus action. Oh, that would be really annoying. It says like once per turn, right? Oh, wait a minute, this one recharges once per turn. But if you have more than one bonus action and use the fighter with the, or like just have the feat great weapon fighting, you can deal so many attacks. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. But I don't know if it has to be a... no, I don't know if I... where's that thing when you need it? Great. There you go. Yeah, with the melee attack. So yeah, we can't use this one though. Sadly. I have to do like spell snipe, sharpshooter. This one. But this one is more like the low ground rules or whatnot. It's actually quite a nice feat that we could use here. Just don't know what to do with it really. That's the issue. Okay, so this one has bonus actions, and we got bonus actions, and Karlach has these kind of actions, but this is like a long rest kind of thing. I would like to get this all back though. What about this one? Short rest, and we have one superiority die, and this is also short rest. So we could kind of go for short rests here. What about this one? Also short rest, mobile shot, yes. All of those weapon skills are short rest, aren't they? Yes, most of them are, except for this one. The sunbeam one is pretty neat. Like I have so much stuff. I could just go for a long rest, go back in the quarters and be done with that. And I also have to get rid of some of the items in my backpack and whatnot. No, wait a minute. This is not the one. But this is really heavy. Look at this. Half of her equipment... yeah, half of her stuff is in this backpack. Like, what on earth is so heavy? Oh, yeah. No, I know. The Githyanki egg. Yeah, that was something. There was something. Alright, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Do we use spells on her? Actually, no. She has those abilities, but an awful lot of potions. Jesus. Okay, wait. Potion of healing? Potion of healing, yes. Huh. He has an awful lot of potions. Unbelievable. Okay, let's just quickly go to camp and manage our items in here real quick. Real quick. Alright. Anything in there? The stuff, yes. So then this bewildered stuff is where the food is. This is not where the food is. He has no food at all. And we're gonna use this one and move that in here. And then we're gonna use the camp supply. And the camp supply, there you go. This one and this one. Gonna move up here. There you go. That one can close. And we're gonna take this one and move it in here. Hey, hey, it's working. Okay, except for the last one, for some reason, you have to do like 2 steps. Okay, and for some reason, these items here are weird. They don't seem to work. Let's just move them here by hand. Okay, now what am I gonna do with the smiting thing? What am I gonna do with this one here? Oh, wait a minute. This was there for the looks of it, and this was there for, I don't know, collection reasons, and I have 10k. And okay, 3k in my inventory. An awful lot of potions. Jesus. Yeah. Far too many potions. I'd say far too many potions. I have to give each one of them a decent amount, just to keep it even. Okay, so Lae'zel has a decent amount of potions. Okay, Karlach has also a decent amount of potions. Let's just keep it like so, that should be alright. And what else? You like 3? I mean, we could take a few of the potions off of him though, just in case. So let's see, we're going for like... Yeah, let's just get 3 potions. And 8, and I'm gonna move them in here. There you go. So this one stacked, and the other one didn't stack. Ah, come on. There you go. Okay, so now we should be good. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This backpack. So much stuff. Stuff that you never actually use. Okay. But be good. Be good, be good, be good, be good, be good. So, what's the other one that I wanted to do? I want to go all out on fights, like use Sunbeam all the time or whatnot. But yeah, what will be the next fight? I don't know. Maybe I should just use short rest just in case. Because there's always something going on, always something happening. So, let's just get out of here.
Still alive, he better be.
And short rest. No, it's long rest thing. Ba-boom.
That took the edge off.
Yes, now we, except for the Sunbeam, have most of our abilities back, yeah. I really have to say, when it comes to the rest stuff, it's just a few abilities that might even be a little overpowered that you can't use all the time.
Watching us.
Like weapon attacks are short rests. The Sunbeam, very specific weapon attack, by the way, is a long rest kind of thing because it's so overpowered. But most of it is short rest, so... And it's not really that big of a problem to do long rests, right? It's never really an issue. It's just a weird bit. Okay, so let's just position ourselves for the next episode. Because we are going through that strange door down there. I want to know what's behind it and explore that, see where we end up at. Alrighty. Actually did not expect our characters having that much health available. Kind of strange. Okay, now, until next time then, like and subscribe as usual, and ta-ta!